Like, unless you're the owner of the meeting, you can't get the transcription, but you can get the AI notes. So I get the AI recap, but it's not in the format I want. I don't get the raw data, so I can't
Hmm.
format it the way I want. And it's just like, like this is not optimal. Like, one of the key things I don't like about the AI recap is that the takeaways are at the bottom. Like, why are the takeaways at the bottom? Like,
Oh, you
that
want them
drives
at the
me
top. Yeah.
insane. Why is it, no one's going to read the long, like, multi-chaptered thing? The first thing they want to know is what do you need from me? And then if they don't know what we're talking about, they could read the summary. But why is it like a 2,000 word like summary, whatever it is, 800 to 2,000 words, depending on how long the meeting is, and then the takeaways are at the bottom. Like, no one is scrolling that far. Like, not everyone
There are
has
two
Logitech like Master X keys, like where the
there are two
scroll is easy.
two things you said that kind of come back to how I think about product. One is you were saying even 2 years ago you were getting transcripts and you were going to ChatGPT or whatever tool you were using and trying to get your own specific takeaways, the format you want, what you want to do with them. I like to look at the people that are far ahead, and back then that was considered quite far ahead of like the standard. And it's a bit of a manual process, right? But people that are far ahead are getting a lot of value, so they know what they're doing. And so we had some users that were doing that. Back then as well, and we kind of looked at them and said, all right, for these people at least we can be faster. You can customize the templates, you can get one click what you were getting by copying everything and going over ChatGPT, saving the output back to your Obsidian folder, and like this stuff. So it's at least a workflow thing. But what we can also do is we can take that same workflow, and by making it easy and making it a default, we can help another 80% of people that are not thinking about this every single day. They're trying to get their work done, and they're not like as advanced as you. But we can take the things that the people who are the most advanced and getting the most value out, and make them easy and automated to do, and help the rest of the user base, so that when you use it, it actually makes you feel more on top of things, more productive. Um, the second thing you mentioned was like pulling data out, and how it's gotten a little bit harder recently, actually. And I think this is sometimes, as large companies think about where the value of their data is, sometimes they think, great, I've got all these transcripts, this is actually super valuable, I can train my speech recognition model on this, maybe there's something we want to store it in the future, etc. But I think this data belongs to you guys. And I think that and so our philosophy is like, let's make this data as available as possible. It is stored locally. We also have a local MCP server you can turn on, which other local apps can connect to. So we have a lot of users who connect to this through Cloud Code, and pull in and use Cloud Code with their they're spending their $200 a month and getting Opus and all this stuff. It can now search through your Quill meetings. You can pull them in. You can create documents on like uh, actually, I did this myself the other day because I was thinking through all our different user personas that we have using the app, and thinking about how do we continue to improve our product management direction. And so I had the personas, I started brainstorming them. I used Claude Code to pull in all my to recent conversations over the last 3 months with external parties, and then see which of these parties map to the different personas. Did I get the set of personas correct or not? And it kind of created some documents for me. And then I pulled in emails as well, and was like, okay, well, how about support emails? Are they properly distributed? Are there personas that I didn't recognize? And this was really helpful. And it was because as you can pull your own data into different places, you can just do a lot with it.